You know, I was thinking the other day, what is the greatest pieces of music, like not songs, but themes, opening themes to television shows. I often think I go to shows like Airwolf. That was a great one.
Airwolf was good.
A great one.
Hawaii Five-0.
Hawaii Five-0 was a good one. Greatest one of all time. I still think it's got to be Game of Thrones. Like Game of Thrones opening and bum, 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 because as soon as I hear it, I start to feel it, right? Well, I love Game of Thrones. I love House of the Dragon so far, and House of the Dragon Season 3 is getting ready to debut. And guess what? According to the Hollywood Reporter here, they just did a big premiere of the first 2 episodes, did a big Hollywood event where they had the big premiere of the first 2 episodes. And, you know, Matt Smith is quoted in this interview saying, this season is a quote unquote bloodbath. A lot of that. And apparently this season starts with what was originally planned to be a part of season 2 but I always don't know if I pronounce it right. The Battle of the Gullet.
Yeah.
And apparently it's like 25 minutes long. And from the people I've been talking to, they're saying it's probably the best battle/action sequence anything in the Game of Thrones universe has done so far.
I heard Dave Filoni doesn't like it.
But where's Ahsoka? So according to Matt from Next Big Best Picture, his reaction was this. So I've seen the first 2 episodes of the 3rd season of House of the Dragon, and they are the best 1-2 punch combination the series has delivered yet. It's clear these were supposed to be episodes 9 and 10 from last season, as we're transported right back into the world of Westeros, wasting very little time getting caught up with the characters and diving straight into the action. There's lots of action, thrilling turns, shocking deaths, unless you're already familiar with Fire and Blood, strategic moves of consequence, and a level of scale that feels bigger than anything else the show has attempted before. All propelled by a sense of momentum that is more intense now that we're finally in the thick of the Dance of the Dragons. Credit to the stunt team and craftspeople who poured their blood, sweat, and tears into bringing the Battle of the Gullet to life. It's exactly as I imagined it would be, and it functions as one hell of an opener for the season. As always, the cast consistently delivers strong performances. Emma Darcy is doing some truly powerful work here, signifying a darker turn for Rhaenyra that I'm excited to see play out over the rest of the season. Those disappointed by season 2 lack of proper conclusion, your faith and patience will be rewarded. Now, I've also talked to a couple of people who were at the screening. They loved it. Like, they loved it. And the idea, one of the things that one person said to me, the notion of the gamble, if you will, of putting off the Battle of the Gullet to start off season 3, they say pays off. Like, what a way, they're like, just what a way to start this thing and all this kind of stuff. Now, look, when it comes pertaining to Matt Smith's comments about the season's a bloodbath, right? I know that's going to excite a lot of people. And maybe I'm in the minority here. But for me, in both House of the Dragon and Game of Thrones, while I love the Battle of the Bastards, and I love the dragon action that we got in season 2 of House of the Dragon, and I love all that stuff, to me, probably all 10 of my top 10 favorite Game of Thrones universe moments have been the elite level drama. Those conversations in the throne room, those sneaky little schemes being devised in dark, shadowy corners, the character motivations, like these to me have been, this is what makes the House of the Dragon and Game of Thrones universe so epically fantastic. And then you throw in a Red Wedding, you throw in a Battle of the Gullet, you throw in a Battle of the Bastards, you throw all those things in, and it just elevates it.
It's like the payoff.
Still, what's that?
It's the payoff.
Yeah.
Like all that scheming leads somewhere, and that's where it leads you.
So, I mean, my favorite stuff is all the drama, but I know a lot of people are looking for more dragon action, more battles.
That's the orgasm.
Yeah, it's the climax, if you will. And I get it. Like, but to me, I like the foreplay, man. I really do. But it sounds like this season is at least going to lead off with a lot of what that stuff some other people are kind of looking for. And I've been hearing just great things about it so far. Now, granted, take that with a grain of salt that they only saw the first 2 episodes, right? Just the first 2 episodes. But still, it's great hearing that this is good. And from what I hear, man, this Battle of the Gullet is just sick. Guys, we want to take a second and thank a sponsor of today's video, Hims. You know, one of the hardest things about trying to lose weight is just figuring out what actually works. Because we've seen them all. There are a million trends, diets, and gimmicks out there, and honestly, it can get overwhelming. And that's why weight loss by Hims really stands out. Hims now offers access to an affordable range of FDA-approved GLP-1 medications, including the Wegovy pill at its lowest price ever, and the Wegovy pen. With Wegovy at Hims, lose up to 20% or more of your body weight when combined with diet and exercise. It helps you regulate your appetite and eat less, so success is within reach. Plus, Wegovy is the first ever and only GLP-1 available in a pill for weight loss, so there are no needles needed. And the process is extremely convenient. Everything happens online. You connect with a licensed provider who determines if treatment is right for you, and if prescribed, your medication gets delivered right to your door. No insurance necessary. Ready to reach your goals? Visit hims.com/Campea to get a personalized, affordable plan that gets you. That's HIMS.com/Campea. hims.com/Campea. Based on advertised cash price for 30-day supply of medication only. Membership required, fee not included, and billed separately. Weight loss by Hims is not available in all 50 states. Wegovy is the registered trademark of Novo Nordisk AS. To get started and learn more, including important safety information, Wegovy clinical study information, and restrictions, visit hims.com. Anyway, Rob, you've read some of this stuff. What have you been hearing, and what's your anticipation level?
Well, I was actually reading an article last week about it was more along the making of the Battle of the Gullet, like how big it is and how many points of view that it covers and who's where and what are they doing. And, you know, that it's the biggest battle that either any of the Game of Thrones shows have attempted. Well, in terms of the seasons. And I love hearing that, you know, and Ryan Condal was talking about, is it Ryan Condal? The showrunner, he was talking about how excited he was for this. And, you know, no one's really done, I mean, Game of Thrones is a singular, there's been other sword and sorcery and fantasy shows on TV, but Game of Thrones is unique in the way it's presented, like you talked about, the political intrigue, the action, to me, the verisimilitude. It's an amazing show. And if you think about all the different kinds of characters and all the different points of view and the journey that it took you on, it's an astonishing work. I mean, you might have take issue with where the show went, whether you thought it diminished as they lost the books or whatever. You can't deny that they've never not given you a top-notch, A-list, greatest production ever on television. And I would expect nothing less. I think House of the Dragon, the first season blew us both away. Blew us all three of us away.
Mm-hmm.
And seeing what they did with those characters and Patty Cassadine. I mean, it was unbelievable. So it doesn't surprise me. Like, I guess I expect a lot from Game of Thrones. To me, I'm getting more A-list stuff, but to hear about this, I can't wait for it. Because I have to say, the end of season 2, I was a little, because I love the 10-episode structure of Thrones that they kind of abandoned. I mean, the last season was 6, but I was waiting for this battle because I knew that it was coming, and I understand why. It was probably like, we don't have the time or money to do it. We just can't. And I like that they postponed it, and they didn't skimp.
You know
They
what?
went all out.
Speaking of Patty, you know, it was really weird watching House of the Dragon, which Patty should have won an Emmy for that.
Yeah.
100% he should have
He
won an
wasn't
Emmy
even
for that.
nominated, was he?
No, he wasn't even nominated. He should have won an Emmy for that. But then going in and watching that show he does with Tom Hardy, I think, what's it called? Not Gangster. Is it called?
Mobster.
Mobland.
Mobland.
And seeing him in Mobland, I was like, wait a minute, that's the king? And he just looks like so wildly different. You know what my absolute favorite scene, I think, so far in all of House of the Dragon was season 2. And this again goes to, like, I just really love the drama. And I forget who plays the girl's father, the king's best friend, girl's father. He was the hand of the king. I forget the name of the actor, but
I love him.
Well, isn't he in Star City?
Yeah, he's
Rise, right? Yeah.
Rise I fans.
right, that's it. So he goes into the king's chamber. He's his grandfather. I love how they call it. He's his grandsire. And he just lays into his grandson about, like, what the F are you doing? And that whole thing. And it ends with the king saying, you're not my hand anymore. Now, Sir Dickface is my hand now. And like that whole scene was 2 seasons of drama's worth's climax. I mean, that one scene was so utterly perfect and like jaw-dropping and like just what I mean, again, there's the thing where the queen who never was, when she dies on her dragon, like that whole episode was crazy good. But I'm telling you, man, that scene in the king's chamber when his grandfather, the Hand of the King, comes in there and just has it out with them, that's one of my favorite moments of television in the last couple of years. Like I just loved it. And if you can give me that with, a bloodbath at the same time, we could be in for something special. Anyway, guys, question is for you. What do you think about this? The reactions coming out of the premiere of the first couple of episodes of House of the Dragon season 3 are all pretty spectacular. It is just the first 2 episodes, and maybe it goes south after that, but it's at least good to hear. Whatever you guys think, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show Podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.